Hello everyone, Darren McGarvey here. Last week I published a column in the Daily Record telling the story of a young woman named Kerry who I came to get to know a few years back when she had been posting on social media about an abusive relationship which she had recently fled, and I kind of half knew the guy that she had been with. And so we got to talking because I had asked her if there was anything that I could do to support her. And in the subsequent time, she got her life together, she got back into employment, she got sober, and ultimately things seemed like they were going really well. She had a run of bad luck where she was raped. The mental health blowback from the sexual assault meant that she could no longer work. She lost her job. Then her landlord passed away suddenly. She lost her house. So she was homeless. She relapsed on drugs. And I could tell from social media something was up. I messaged her again and found out that she was very, very vulnerable, and have been in contact with her every other day since then. She applied for Universal Credit 6 or 7 weeks ago. She still hasn't received a penny. She keeps getting told that the money will be in on a certain date. It never appears. The whole process of contacting the Department of Work and Pensions or any of the kind of peripheral agencies or numbers is extremely difficult because the system isn't set up to take incoming calls. It's set up to distribute confusing, contradictory letters full of alarmist writing that is primarily designed to make the whole experience of accessing universal credit so difficult, so inconvenient, and ultimately so stressful that it's believed that this will incentivise people into work. What universal credit or the architects of this welfare reform haven't considered is the complicated social circumstances that many people may find themselves in when they come to depend on this benefit to survive. Now, as well as navigating a mental health crisis, a drug problem, homelessness, sexual assault, gender-based violence, then Kerry has been propositioned for sex by numerous men, some in the music community, some in one of the addiction workers who was supposed to be supporting her. And even today, she's screenshotting me more messages she received from a guy offering her £200 to go and take part in group sex sessions. Basically a gangbang. And this is after having told said guy that she was not long ago raped. I do not know what needs to happen before some kind of intervention occurs, because surely it can't fall to somebody like me who has his own family, not just my own kids, but also a lot of my family still live in really difficult circumstances, the circumstances that are often associated with my upbringing. So I've got a lot of responsibilities as a person, a lot of financial responsibilities, a lot of emotional responsibilities, and I cannot believe that now I feel as if I am solely responsible to support Kerry or something terrible might happen. Because I genuinely believe she is at high risk of attempting to take her own life. I said this in the article. I contacted her MP myself. I wasn't allowed to speak on her behalf. They just told me to get her to phone them. That was it. And that was 2 weeks ago. and still she is no further forward. The way that the system is set up is that even someone like me can't intervene in any way. I can't speak on her behalf. I can't advocate for her. I can't do anything. Now, I've literally sent hundreds of pounds to Kerry over the last 5 or 6 weeks. I don't grudge that money, but I resent the fact that I'm doing that in the hope that the system is going to kick in at some point, that some sort of information will be made available to her. And as of yet, there is sweet fuck all. So I need to say this now to her elected representatives in the constituency of Paisley, that somebody needs to act today on Kerry's behalf to get some money released from the Department of Work and Pensions, or whatever quango is dishing out loans against the benefits that are soon to be paid. And that needs to happen today, or I'm going to go to DEFCON 1 with all of this shit, because I have so much information about the experience that she's been subjected to. And when you actually weigh that against the lack of action, the lack of information, then what we're seeing is, it isn't the circumstances of misfortune, of abuse, that have left Kerry losing her will to live. It's the system that's been designed to help her. And that is what is actually happening. So please, everybody out there, share this video, tweet your MP, tweet your political party, share it far and wide. This isn't just making a point about the ultimate failure of universal credit, but this is about an individual case where I believe somebody's life is actually at risk, and Kerry, nor me, nor some of the agencies that are there to support her can get the DWP to do fuck all. And you know what will happen if something terrible occurs? If she loses her life? If she's vulnerable again to more sexual or psychological harm? Do you know what will happen? It'll just be another statistic. It'll be some tragic story that'll emerge in the newspapers, and all the routine calls to look at universal credit again will happen, except we could have actually done something to stop this. I'm not trying to be overly dramatic here. This is really, really serious. I don't have time to do this shit. So can the people out there who actually have the power and actually have the authority to intervene contact me directly so that I can contact Kerry and put you in contact with her? Please? Thank you.